Biker Buildoff 2025.
Oh, brother.
What is up, guys? Welcome back. Behind me, I have two 2025 Softails. This one we bought a couple months ago with no idea that we were gonna be asked to build one up against Ryan of Kruesi Originals. So we've got our hands kind of full leading up into summer right now. Harley's homecoming coming up, July. Right after that, we're gonna be heading out to Sturgis. This will be my, I think, 12th or 13th time. Really excited for that. We're gonna be choosing some fun bikes to ride, some fun ways to get there.
Well, that's in the future, but what we just came off, we just went to Arizona, then Mexico, then back to Arizona.
Yeah.
The open house, and it's just been like, it's been a blessing, but it's been a wild time.
Wild. So we have so much going on and we have so much to do and it's gonna get crazy. So we wanted to do something with this bike, right? But we always kind of intended it on being just kind of a bolt together, cool looking bike with our parts. So we need to get started on that. But we also really need to get started on this. In fact, you guys already did a little something going on. We need to have this bike done like middle of October, I think. Early to middle of October. The goal is to be able to ride this thing to somewhere in Las Vegas to do the unveiling. I think Red Rock Harley, not fully confirmed. I think there's gonna be a bunch going on. I heard East Coastin's gonna do a wheelie show. Kruesi's gonna be there, we're gonna be there. I think there's even more on the list. I'm not sure 100% of the details, but.
We're kicking around ideas for this thing, and like, we were just having a conversation about it, and it's like, the time is now. Like, we don't, it's no more time to brainstorm. We gotta start taking this thing apart and getting it ready.
5 months, and we have a ton of trips in those 5 months.
True.
We're out of town, we're out riding, we're going to events, and we have our typical business to run. I do want to give a shout out to every one of you guys that does support us and has supported us over the last 11 years. Also, I want to give a shout out to everyone here. Customer service that helps you guys out. Tech support that helps, you know, get you guys dialed with the components you need. All of our design team, the three of us is part of that, but also there are more people on the design team. And then everyone in accounting and inventory management
and our boy Travis for putting together the vlogs. Can't forget about
Travis for putting together the vlogs every week. We're somewhere on 190 something vlogs now. You know, we have HR here. We have, you know, a bunch of people in the warehouse that really make this happen. So we really want to give a shout out to all of them and all of you guys for making these dreams come true. All right, with that being said, let's get this bike on the list.
All right, so if we have 5 months, that's technically 20 weeks. If we only go 1 day a week, that's only 20 days. We gotta get
down.
So you guys know that's usually the math. We typically spend about 1 day a week working on stuff like this.
All right, where she's gonna be for the next little while.
This guy.
Honestly, I didn't even ride the bike stock.
You didn't? Yeah, you did some burnouts.
I mean, like barely. Like that doesn't count for like riding the bike. Juan, you rode the bike.
I rode it the most.
We did like 250 miles that day. No windshield. The boys at Harley, they reached out to me. They were like, hey, we want to know, did Juan feel how much better the suspension was? The suspension was retuned. Which one of you guys rode this home, the giveaway one?
We traded off.
Well, what we rode in Arizona was pretty cool because it was a little bit of everything, like streets, highway. We got to do some windy roads. We were ripping on it. What really stood out to me the most on this bike was just the power compared to the other bikes. Like
these new M8s are rockets.
They're fast, like out the box, untuned, completely how they sit, they're really fast. So in my mind, like that's what it went to. Like, oh my gosh, this thing is like so fun to ride because of how fast it is. Now that you point it out, I do think like it was smoother, a little bit better.
Yeah.
I mean, we always dial in our suspension, so like kind of going off of that, maybe not as good as an aftermarket suspension, but I think there is an upgrade. But yeah, what stood out the most, power. It's
that kind of speaks for everything in the new lineup for Harley. Like when we got the new 24 Road Glide,
it still has stock suspension on it.
Yeah, I remember when I got my 2020, like the last generation, it was a massive gap from stock to when we put Legends on it.
Yep.
The gap from that to Legend setup that we've ridden with your dad's bike isn't that big anymore. Like the power's good, the suspension's good, the new platforms, they definitely stand out.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, we have not changed the suspension on that flame bike. We've done everything else to it. Engine, paint, we did all the controls. I mean, we changed the color of the forks, and the suspension we haven't even done yet because it hasn't been like beating down our roads. I don't go out and ride it, hit a bump, and I like blow through the shock like I used to. I'm gonna take this ramp off because I think it's gonna be on the lift for a minute.
I'm gonna go with the wide.
the big dong.
Let's give them a sound clip before. Well, I guess, look at, what's this contraption you guys got?
Alright, dude, we got excited.
What are you messing around over here, dude?
Yeah, we wanted to get the copper out of this thing. Is it a neutral?
Alright, look at this. pretty good. That was exciting. That was fun.
Yeah.
Another thing, if you guys haven't noticed, that's not stock. Can you guys tell them what you guys were working on?
Okay, so that was these controls. They're not it.
All right,
So,
well, bring over that system. Bring it over. We
Okay.
can show them. We've been working on stuff. It's kind of like, how much do we want to show? How much do we want to let Kruesi see?
Yeah,
How
don't
much?
take notes, Kruesi.
Yeah.
Okay, so stock, it's this big, compared to the old controls, they're massive. So I scanned everything, I designed this, and it was still, like, this is about as slim as you can get.
This is what actually controls the throttle. This spins, I don't know which way. Yeah, that way. That, it controls the throttle. Let me grab a throttle for you. And this basically how it sits somewhere like that on your handlebar. And when you spin it, obviously it's not all held together, but when you spin your throttle, you're basically spinning this computer module. You're spinning that. Virtually that needs to be on your handlebar to spin your throttle. Versus the old one had this mechanism inside of your handlebar and you spun this with the inside of your grip. There was like the same keyways were in there. So this was overall shorter. With that being said, we're debating on Mickey Mouse, the old one on there and figured out it does work some way.
What happened was, I took this apart out of the old housing, scanned this, I designed it to try and be as slim as you can possibly get it with still some clamping force on the bar, but it's still massive. So Juan's like, I know wiring. So he came down here and tested a bunch of stuff and then came up with this. So
We got some options. We're not sure what way we're going, but we're trying to slim this down.
So there you go. That's why this is all open.
Do we drain the oil right now that it's like little one?
Yeah, and let it cool down for a second.
there's a little bit of schmegma from Juan doing burn.
Juan, dog, what were you?
You guys did the gnarliest ones. I just did like
What?
baby.
Is that how you break in your stuff, dude?
Hey, Juan.
We have a bunch in the. All right, oil's draining. This bike probably won't have oil in it or back together for 4 months.
Hold on, I just saw Juan's got the air tools out. What are you doing, bro?
Dude, the other side, there's so much Loctite in these. Eaty, dude.
It's lunchtime. We're gonna spend the day here working on this. So I went ahead and I went and grabbed groceries to cook tacos.
Brother.
Now check it out. I'm gonna go get the groceries. I got a little surprise for you, okay? All right, boys, how are we looking? I was so bummed out that Takoyaki was closed. We went through Rosarito. Here's what I did. If you remember, they run flour tortillas and they run this Sonora style. I did it where I got pinto beans, I got asada, got onions, jalapenos, I even got a little pineapple for after, some guac. So if you remember those tacos, they had flour tortillas, they were bigger. They had the asada, they had onion, cilantro, they had beans. I was looking up photos. My mouth was watering. I was like, I'll just try to cook those here.
Right now, dude.
All right, well, you guys stay on it. I'm gonna start prepping.
Clean it.
You don't need to take your cam cover out in order to take the engine out. However, we need some information off this bad boy.
Brother, hey.
What do we think? I didn't know which flavor you'd want, so pineapple. I think you always drink the mandarin.
I go Mandarin or there's the one, I don't remember,
I know.
tamarindo.
Got Courtney helping out real quick with the cilantro.
It smells so good in here right now.
Yeah,
What you
the
got?
cilantro is insane.
All right, so while Lance is cooking, we're working on the primary side of things. I already got the outer primary out. I'm getting the clutch and compensator out, so I'm gonna do the inner primary next.
Jake, where's the darts at?
I think my boy Juan.
Brother,
hydrated.
already? Hey, cheers, boys.
Oh, what do you want? Coast, man?
Sure. Cheers, like one.
I can't say I've ever had a pineapple jarrito, so I'm running it back. You want one, Court? You want a Coke? You want a... Cheers. This thing tastes like a melted Slurpee.
So basically, to get to the starter, there is a lot of electronics on this side are covering one of the screws we need.
was
I would
born ready.
Are you
say
asking if we're ready to eat?
clean up. Tacos are ready.
Oh, dude, I thought we were gonna be waiting a lot longer. That'd be nice.
Flip those tortillas.
That'd be nice.
There you go. All right, it's lunchtime. Battery out, cam cover off, mids off, light off, primary halfway apart.
Here's one.
There you go. All right, the beans, takoyaki.
Yes.
Come on, let's put some onions in this thing. Dial me in, dude.
Oh wow.
Dude.
Look at that. Look at a little lime on there.
Bro.
Damn, bro. Brother, you put the jalapenos in it?
They're taking up real estate.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, honey.
All right, let's go figure out where to eat these things. The tortillas, there was either like tiny flour or this size, but if you remember at takoyaki, they're not tiny.
Dude, it's like a burrito.
Mmm.
Dude, this is bomb.
Right? At Vallarta, our local Mexican spot, or grocery store, the tortillas are freshly made every day. Meat market's always got a lot of people in it, so they're going through meat. Like everything's fresh. And this is the first time I heard Juan say like 5 times, "Oh my God, oh, this shit slaps, oh my God."
It was really good. Honestly, these are a lot better than what we had in Arizona. We got the inner primary out. We're about to remove the tank, but made it a little bit harder for us here. All these are now like have really gnarly crimps. Before they were just slip fits.
Really,
Like
what is
this
that?
was the little vent.
Oh wow, yeah,
You used to be able to just slide it off.
Oh, but
But
maybe
now
they found like leakage or something over time.
Oh, there.
I heard he did it.
We gotta strip this thing all the way down. How many wires are in here, dude?
I don't know. Look at all this over here. Document it. I normally take pictures, but here, do the camera. Just-
Pull the motor.
all right, let me just unplug a couple more things. Injectors.
So we got the frame taped off, which, why did we tape it off? We're gonna do
it
something
would-
else
I
with the
know,
frame.
but it would hurt to see it get like a big, scratch.
But the frame's not gonna stay this color.
I know, but what if you
Juan's
get a
scarred.
gash on
He's
it?
scarred. He scratched something recently.
All right, so but we have everything that we know so far unplugged or hoses out pretty good. All the wiring is pulled aside. Some of the wiring that went to the front. This side all done. So now we need to remove the, oh, you're already doing it? We need to jack the motor. All right, I've got the blocks of wood. We had to cut these in the back. All right, good right there.
Carpentry back there?
Yeah, get these things start.
Smells like fresh cut wood.
Yeah.
I'm already seeing some light over here.
What do you mean? Oh, you are. All right, dude, don't break it.
We don't have.
Oh,
we don't
you guys-
have
you
these.
said
there's
you-
2 more over here.
You said
Yeah.
you're good, dude. You got it. Who's doing the honors?
Spinning over there.
No, oh, it is spinning. I thought there's a pinch, but it's still spinning.
Cole's been working on that bolt for like.
I thought
10
this
minutes.
pinch would hold it, but it didn't.
Oh, dude, this thing just dropped.
Frame, dude.
These come off with a tranny. You know what I mean?
There you go. Keep going. Keep going.
Over there.
Keep going.
Oh,
All right, we're good.
little balancing act.
Okay, now,
I am
Up.
concerned. What are we looking at?
there's stuff in there.
Wait, there's stuff inside the motor?
Note to self, there is stuff in there.
All right, let's see those needle arms go to work, dude.
Help me out.
Let's put some rags in, just so we don't scratch.
No, we just
this
gotta
thing.
clear it, dude. You got it high enough to clear it.
All right, so we got this far and the engine's loose, but we confirmed you need to push the transmission back. So we have removed that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, keep it.
Yeah, I'm holding, brother, I'm holding.
Yeah, pivots out.
Try to roll that wheel back as much as possible.
Okay.
Pull the
Here
wheel
we go,
back.
here
I
we
got the engine. Going. There you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Half inch of this motor inside the trans to be straight up. All right, so here's the issue. There's a balance in here that kind of moves into the transmission, 1/4 to a 1/2 inch inside of this transmission. Like the engine that they just did on the Dyna doesn't have that.
Yeah, it was a lot. Once we were at this point, it just came right out.
Yeah.
So let's
No,
go.
right there. And then,
This is the thing that inside the trans is not letting it move.
what if we just pull the tranny?
Yeah.
Like way further back. Like take all this off, pull the tranny back. We're taking it off
I
anyway.
mean, we really just have to undo the
shock.
shock bolt.
All All right, shock's coming off now. That was the last thing holding it in.
The ABS sensor.
ABS sensor.
Do you want to unplug it?
If you can unplug it, that would be wise. ABS sensor you got?
ABS sensor's out.
Okay, ready? All right. Now we have a unicycle. Now that we got everything apart, you think the engine will come out? Okay, so now it's got to go up over this. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
You got come on, bro. You can't
do it now. You're not doing it at all, dude.
All right, we can do a photo later.
Oh, brother.
Get your picture.
Here, go. Dude, how long can you hold that?
Get your picture.
What's the damage, dude? What's the damage on the noodles?
Oh, we got her out. No, it took a little bit more work than we thought, but we did it.
Lance did the light work. I'm gonna do the real heavy lifting here.
You all right? All right, post your picture.
My back. Just kidding.
Powertrain has been removed. It's kind of rewarding, dude.
Honestly, we started this like an hour before lunch, and
Yeah.
it's only a couple hours in.
Yeah, hey. Dude, your arms are even cut off just in the tranny.
No,
bro.
that's when I was trying to wiggle the motor out.
So we scratched it right there, so that's something to note.
We weren't too worried about this, but on the install,
Yeah.
we'll make sure this is all fixed and proper and it doesn't get damaged.
And now we know, putting it together, I think we would put the engine in first and slide the trans in from the back.
We figured out how to get room in the transmission. We could, worst case, drop it in and scooch it as far back as possible.
Yep.
And then put the motor in.
Yep.
But yeah.
All right, how long till our vlog goes live? We got 30 minutes till our vlog goes live, but we still have some work to do. I'd like to get the swing arm back on the bike, clean everything up the best we can. Watch our next vlog. The next step is we need to remove all the lines and cords and anything connected to the frame, but we need to have the swing arm and the wheel and the shock back on it as we lay out stance. I think we can take it off.
Remove this?
Yeah, we want to get it off. We're almost there. We're almost about to pull the veins out of this thing.
Yep.
Here we go. Here we go. All right, my question is, are we gonna know how to put this back?
Pause this clip and put it in reverse, and then the bike will go together.
Nice.
Yeah. Bang.
There we go.
A little more. Get a little bump. There we go. There we go.
All right. Look at that.
Almost looking.
All right, we're trying to make the bike a Flintstones bike right now. So while they're doing the wheel back on, I got the clutch lever off.
All right, Cole, you want to slide that thing in?
All right. You sick? Enough with the jokes, like my wife's right here.
How many guys does it take to do this?
Hiding.
Go right there. Okay, hold on. And then the light. A little more. Oh, there it is.
It's got the headlight wire now, that's it. I mean, honestly, the headlight wire and the Speedo wire are the only two wires, well, I guess other than this ABS. Dom would be like insanely mad that we haven't done this yet. Even though we're gonna take the forks off at some point.
Well, I needed those.
All right, put them back.
Yeah, can we glue these?
You got duct tape? Dom would have lost it if he came here and saw those things on this bike. All right, we're ready to take the bike down. We're gonna put the seat hook back on. And there you have it. Biker Buildoff 2025 Thrashin Supply. I don't know which seat is what because there's no labels on them. So this is just trial and error. Guys, these seats should be on the website right now. If you're looking for one, head over to thrashinsupply.com. Check them out. They're more tapered here, more rounded, super comfortable. Push it.
It's light. Help me out.
Have room, dude. We were getting excited. All right, we're gonna tell you guys this. The bars and risers that we mock up right now are the goal of using in the final product. Oh, we can use the studs, dude.
Yeah, we use the
The
studs.
studs are there, one.
You should have seen me speak in Spanish out there. Me and Lance would like say something in Spanish, and then I would be like,
I mean, hey, we didn't use no English. We were able to order food.
Dos al pastor, por favor.
All right.
Oh,
dude, what about like the cafe style, dude?
go in an X pattern. We're dialed now. Dude, I couldn't believe how easy it rolls.
Yeah, it's so much lighter.
It's so light. And like there's no drag from the trans.
All right, guys, that's how you convert your MA into a pedal bike. Stay tuned for more.
Watch.
Hey, it's got no brakes, dude.
Nowhere to go. Later. Brum, brum, brum.
The seat is great.
All right, take 2.
Yeah! It's a Sturgis!
It's sick, dude.
Hey, this thing rolls. This thing's quiet, dude.
Yeah, it is. All right, guys, there you have it. One full day of working on the 2025 Street Bob. We've stripped it down to the bare.
Really, it's crazy how fast and easy these bikes come apart. We didn't have the sequence down on some stuff, but they come apart pretty easy.
I'm worried they're not gonna go. It's not gonna go back together.
No, we got
No, but
that.
we definitely need to do this because we need to like envision where we're going with it.
Yeah.
So we need to get to this point, go back to the drawing board and figure out which direction we're headed in.
Follow along. Thank you guys so much. This is gonna be a really, really fun build, something different. And with that being said, see you guys next week.
See you later.
Peace out.
All right, Paul, do it for right now.